What if something happens to her in the meantime?
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Pomerine, what about the story of Ritik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
It's worth being good, I would say.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, we can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Knight and Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Spectacle?
Lead the way.
I thought those were supposed to be glasses. The old-fashioned way of saying glasses.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you'll soon see.
Why are they keeping that? Oh, for the fights, right?
Confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Kinda dangerous.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the sort at the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight defeated a Shelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible.
I get a feeling I'm gonna end up fighting. It's just because of what I'm saying right now.
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume,
I will.
the young man you met.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
They look pretty. I'm guessing the Duchess is the one with the tiara on.
The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
I get the feeling something's gonna go wrong here. And I'm gonna have to intervene. I've never seen one of these before.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, same, Geralt. This is the guy we rescued from, like, the other giant. I just realized.
Damn it.
Yep. Things are going wrong. I think it's time for Geralt to shine.
We have to help him.
I get the feeling he broke something.
Gotta keep it down.
Okay, what are you vulnerable to? Oh, it's gonna move really quickly again. Okay, it moves too much. Vulnerable. It's not that bad so far. I'm not sure if it's gonna move anytime soon, or it seems to just be standing here. What's it doing? Okay, I think I can attack it. Or not. Maybe stay away, stay away, stay away.
And thus the witch's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Alas,
Where is it?
Palmerin lies prostrate.
It wants back.
Breathed his last
It wants
breath.
back in the cage.
Fight bravely unto death. Drink up the ocean. and
How did I jump?
fire to
What?
the wood.
I'm jumping instead of rolling.
In this struggle,
I think I can go.
to any good. Like a bow heaves at the love's first spurt, so the witcher wooed the Selma, then its foul heart hurt.
Well, it's not that aggressive. I kind of just don't get. Oh. What? Never mind. Why am I jinxing it? Did he die? Did my friend die? Because it shows his health is like 0.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Why would I spare it?
It suffered enough.
They're just gonna use it again.
The monster lies slain. The fight is done. Praised be the victors.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
Okay, he
You
didn't
fought
die.
bravely. Thanks for your help.
Is he okay? He doesn't look like he can move.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine.
Oh, he didn't break anything.
Not hurt
Okay.
at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Do we really want to talk with like everyone staring at us though? I feel like we should talk in private.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk.
Yeah, in private I would say.
We had been long awaiting your arrival.
It's not like they can hear, I guess.
Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises.
How did you
but
capture it in the
return,
first
gave
place?
eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
Since it rolls around
What
so
about
much.
the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
We shall
I've been
meet
suggesting that
Emiel.
for a while now.
He let the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Who's that?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your
Oh,
Grace?
Dandelion.
I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Well, he's alive and well.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
I don't think
No,
it's the beast.
a Bruxa.
Yeah,
a
it's a
kind of
different
vampire.
creature.
Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through
I killed
careful
it.
analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him.
Do they want help or not?
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly,
He
call
kind
me
of strikes me
Damien,
as
please.
the type that doesn't like to
Secondly,
get help.
You should know I spoke
He's
against
too proud
sending
to
you.
get
I've
receive
heard
help.
much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast
I
on
bring
our own,
trouble?
without
I
an
think I
outsider's
fixed
help.
trouble.
I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay.
I don't really care about pay, honestly.
Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
I'm gonna say not always, because I'm not really sure.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous
Oh.
gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchess
Am I getting a house?
morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later, on his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body.
Stingy?
Contained
I
florins
thought it was
dating
stingy.
from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
I'm guessing these bodies are buried now.
We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive
I want
me.
the context,
I'm
though.
trying to understand
So she better
American
answer.
customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton
No.
mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance
Well,
around
I
in
don't
a bunny
remember.
costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
I feel like she just spoke it in a different language.
They were a team.
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton. Immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm.
Yeah, sure. Even though he's about to get
Garden
killed.
Searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Oh, I thought I was gonna move.
Your Grace!
She is doing that, right? She's not possessed or anything all of a sudden. I was worried for a moment. I don't want anything to happen to her.
Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Well, I like the fact that she's not like just a princess.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to
Why
me!
are they fighting over it? Aren't they like... Who is he anyway? Maybe he's a fan or something and wanted to keep the dress. Oh!
Master Geralt! Right like the wind!
She said faster. Why are they so slow? Oh my god, I can't... There you go, it's working now. I am so far from where she is.
Try not to lose your way.
I might.
Take care.
Oh, she's waiting for me. Oh, everyone move, please. Wait, are we following the horse? No, we're not.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
I bet everyone's surprised to see her on the horse. Isn't this gonna cause chaos though in the whole city? Seeing a run after something?
hurry.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. On second thought, through here.
They're so
I
confused.
shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Why the golden fish?
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
Oh, easy enough then. As long as I don't get attacked.
How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Is that a
Both
really
the fish
unicorn?
and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters.
Why is the music so intense?
Then let's get
I feel stressed out. It feels like everything's timed. Wait, you want me to take the horn off?
We would not
Isn't that gonna be
in this
painful?
predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
You've seen me before already. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt. It's not a real unicorn. I think I should befriend it first instead of just doing that's not how it works with animals. You don't just run after them and try to take something from them. Isn't this just gonna scare it more if I run after it? Am I supposed to go in front of it? To find treat. Oh, to find treat. Okay. Use a witch's assist to find treat. What's this,
Pink
bread?
Unicorns, rainbows,
Cake?
girls, sweets maybe.
I don't think it would eat cake.
How dare he!
No, I need it. Ask the Duchess. I need it. Okay, I don't see anything else, so I guess it's gonna eat cake. Am I heavy, or why am I so slow?
Damn, doesn't have a sweet tooth.
I thought he wouldn't. I mean, why would he? Is that carrot? Carrot is gonna work.
Likes carrots.
Yep, that's gonna work.
One will too. What would you
Here you
say
go.
to a
Oh,
delicious
yeah, it's a
crunchy carrot?
feast. It's a feast for you. I knew getting a cake was wrong. Why would the, like, horse eat a cake? Why did they put that on the horse in the first place?
Be better off on horseback.
Because
Spot once I'm under.
I'm trying to steal the fish, which they're trying to get as well. Oh well.
What the blazes? Did someone just dive in the water?
I'm just having a bath. What's so surprising about that? Oh god, it's dark. What is this? I'm supposed to get the golden fish, right? I don't know if I should set these things free. Can I examine this and not loot them? Wait, this is a fish. Of course. Well,
Hey,
I'm afraid
wait.
we're gonna have to trade that.
It's important.
You can have any other fish, you don't need the golden one.
King Cormorant, sire, accept
Doesn't look like a
this
real
offering
fish.
we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
How did they get here so quickly?
As the moon is heavenly coursed of trace, in my domain
Also,
I
who's
await
this?
that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
Why am I breaking it? Don't I need it? Oh, I need the key, okay.
Key.
I didn't see her.
If you please.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
Grace.
she's here.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
This is a life and death
Got a key
situation,
and a
not
clue.
time to play games.
Show
I
me
feel like
the
everyone
rest.
just wants to play games.
Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
I'm not really good with riddles. Pantry, maybe?
Mice and cheese. Palace pantry, maybe?
No, the hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take roe, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads hard cheese.
The cheese
Why,
confuses
it's
me.
greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
I'm guessing I don't have to walk there. Yeah.
Wait here.
What if something happens to her in the meantime? I think she should have waited back with the civilians. That looks like another vampire. Or werewolf.
Oh, what the butch?
Whoa, okay, the claws. That's the Witcher training for you. Am I killing this guy right now? I thought it would be near the end.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed
'Cause you're a
4 innocent
beast.
people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
I don't remember cutting any innocents, if I'm being honest.
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
I don't know if I should have told them that the Duchess did.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
That's what you think. Another one that goes invisible. Okay, he's scary. I thought I would be fighting him later on in the game. Oh my god. Did I? Oh yeah, I did put the shield on. I didn't even get to hit it yet. Okay, he hits. And he's not exactly dying fast enough. Oh. Does he regenerate by any chance? I feel like if he's like a werewolf or vampire, he should be vulnerable to fire. Should I try Igni? Oh! I want to change to Igni. Yeah, okay, he does take damage. Okay, let's not get greedy, because he gets my health really low compared to when I hit him. Oh, you walked into it. Okay. Actually, it's not that bad. He is fast though. I want to use Igni. Why? Don't let me. What's he doing? He's doing something. Is that regeneration? It was green. I'm not doing too bad. I mean, I haven't really gotten hit. Oh, I wanted to use Igni at the wrong moment. I should have dodged instead. Oh, I thought he would be vulnerable if I used the fire. It didn't work this time. He's low, he's low. I'm vulnerable. Is he dead? He didn't go. I don't know, the health bar didn't go all the way down. Maybe he escapes or something, I don't know.
To stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
Why'd he get in the way?
No.
Where'd he even come from?
My friend.
I think he's gonna run away and we'll see him again later on.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
How are you alive?
Regis?
What?
You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments.
But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a...
I feel like I remember him, but at the same time I might be wrong.
In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
We can catch up later if necessary.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
What good reasons could he have?
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course.
What happened to the Duchess? Wasn't she outside?
That was 3 centuries
Oh wait,
ago.
I think I left her behind.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him. Immensely.
Friends with both Geralt and the vampire, and I'm like, if we end up not befriending that vampire and killing him, I don't know what's gonna happen, because it's like he's gonna have to pick sides, you know?
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions.
Wasn't he human once, though? From what I know, every vampire was human at some point.
What it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast. Am I right?
How can I trust him not to kill anymore, though?
Let us find him. By the time we do,
How would I convince
hope
him?
I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Yeah, I need to know why he killed those,
The
like,
posse.
knights.
Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Oh, he just disappears? Well, they saw that.
Flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
He ran
Still
away.
Investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
I thought they weren't gonna listen to what he was gonna say. Okay, well, it doesn't let me fix my armor yet.
Letter? Who from?
Can't
The
rightly
Duchess,
say, sir.
maybe?
I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Did he not get paid already? When
I
he
suspect weighty
brought
affairs,
that?
rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar
Wait,
in
is that
Beauclair,
Yennefer?
who conducted research into Witcher mutations.
That's her voice.
Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you, thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.